entrepreneurship or skill development course. And cooperative movement is also having lot of activities in that particular field. You might be knowing that what kind of things are uh, there in the cooperative sector, because we have our ICM in Impal also. And there also the cooperative activities are going on in many areas. So during your stay to this campus for 5 days, you will come to know many things about cooperative, and that is also going to become an alternative for you to start your own entrepreneurship, because cooperative is basically the thing which used to be started by owning it as members, and out of members the board is formed, and the total management used to remain with the board. Decision is collective, and the economic participation of the members as well the help from the government, and this way you can start any activities in the consumer sector, in the housing sector, in the fishery sector, in the handloom sector. I think handloom is there in the in your state.
Yes.
So lot of things you can start under this cooperative umbrella. We are here to just impart you the ideas, the kind of model which is there in the cooperative sector. And now I want to request our director, respected Dr. Hema Yadav, to address you. Thank you.
Dear Dr. Narayan Singh, faculty, Dr. Suresh Kumar, Dr. Ravi Chandran, and all the young students who have come here from Manipur University, MUC students. I'm delighted to have each one of you here, and at the same time I feel that 5 days journey to Pune must be very, very tiring for all of you, but I would like to appreciate the efforts of the Manipur University for sending a delegation of such young people, energetic people who are not deterred by tiring journey, but you all looks very, very fresh and beautiful. So thank you for coming here today. And keeping this spirit always there. Yes, at the end of the day, each one of us will be tired. So that's the whole idea. You have an energy in the morning, by the evening you have finished the energy, and then again you start with the energy. So I think that's how the whole process goes. So also to the faculty members who have taken the lead, I am sure not many of us know about VAMNICOM. If you were doing your graduation somewhere, I'm not sure if you had heard about the VAMNICOM, because ours is a very specialized and an apex institution which caters to the cooperative sector of this country. But what happens with the cooperative is also not a very taught subject, which may have come into your 10th, 11th, 12th kind of textbooks. No, it did not come into this kind of explicit way. But nevertheless, cooperative has been part of our life, because if you see, the cooperatives have been there when you drink a glass of milk, there is a cooperative behind this. When you are adding sugar in your coffee, there is a cooperative behind this. When you are having a flat, there is a cooperative behind this as a housing cooperatives. The cooperatives are everywhere, and somewhere in Kerala there are hospitals which are under the cooperatives. So the cooperatives is like a way of life, has been very much integrated with the kind of life that the citizens of this community of the world, India, your place. So the cooperatives are something that provides the ease of life to all the citizens. So cooperative has also been like a philosophy, right? A Gandhian philosophy that you can say, that how people together can provide solutions. So you don't really depend on the government for everything. You don't depend on the private companies for everything. There's an alternative where we all find solution to the kind of things that we aspire for. It's not always problems. There are some things that we all aspire for. And then cooperatives over the years, right, has been over the century, has provided one resilient model that can be kind of always depended upon. Whether it was pandemic period time, So what you saw was that there were a lot of people who came together to kind of provide that kind of linkage. And there were a lot of young people in the cooperative who are kind of coming together and helping the people by providing them health services, whether it was vaccination, food package, or information, the IT enablement. That group was always active. So what I'm trying to bring in to all these students who that are from the Masters of Vocations, which I have come to know from Dr. Narayan Singh, is about a course on hospitality management, right? And so one of the students can just tell me as to what have you been reading in this course. One of the students can just you can just tell me about your course. Instead, I ask the faculty. I would like to know from the students what have you learned in this course so far.
One can represent for tourism, one can represent for
Good afternoon, ma'am. I am learning tourism hospitality management. So in my experience, I have learned that there is destination, how to promote this destination in Manipur, and how to show the hospitality of Manipur. Thank you.
So it's a specialization or it's a 2-year course hospitality?
Both, ma'am, tourism and hospitality management for 2 years.
It's a 2 years. So they get a degree like MUC tourism and hospitality. So the vocation word is that it's a full-time course. It's a full-time course. But vocation word means to say that the word vocation is there. It's not like masters in tourism and hospitality. Isn't it?
They are skill oriented, they are practically oriented.
Oh, right. It's skill based. Right. Alright, and there's a second stream also?
Yes, madam. We have a second stream called entrepreneurship and foreign trade.
Foreign
Mas-
trade.
Yeah, master.
trade.
Yeah,
Entrepreneurship and foreign trade.
MVOC EFT, entrepreneurship and foreign trade, in which we studied establishment of entrepreneurship to become a pure entrepreneurship and to have our own foreign trade services, foreign trade business. So direct involvement course.
Okay. So you are in final year?
Yeah, I am in final year.
So you have an idea about entrepreneurship, what you want to be, like some idea, business idea now?
So we have lots of idea, and even and I and few students are running their own entrepreneurship.
Yeah, what is that? What's that thing that you're doing?
So I am I am running my own entrepreneurship on the construction company, and my few teams are established already based on their small business. So he have own e-shopping. So few of our team have a football turf business. So few of our team have a. So this fellow have a hostel business. So we are basically in a small scale practical entrepreneurship trade only. So we are learning what we are doing.
But is it a part of the course that each one should have some entrepreneur idea or a business? Is it a part of the course?
Yeah, it's a part of a course, and these all people are directly involved in the entrepreneurship. That's why we are learning that course from the Manipur University.
Great. And what about foreign trade?
Foreign trade, our SORED recently started, and few of our team are also going for the licensing. So I have started a license training course. So we are still within the course. That's why it's on the process. So this last year is focused on the foreign trade only.
Okay. That's very interesting course the university is giving you. And because it's a course on entrepreneurs, so you people are already entrepreneurs. Did I understand it right? Yes? Okay. How many of you are entrepreneurs here? How many people are on the entrepreneurship course?
खुद हाँ करो business तो वैसे
EFT students.
EFT.
EFT.
This all are EFT.
All right. Great. Nice. Very nice to see all. And the third stream is like
Only two stream.
only two streams. So first stream was tourism and hospitality. So you people have separate classes or you come together for one of the classes?
We have a separate classes.
You
But
know
for
each
this
other?
visit, our professor have compiled visit.
Okay. You know each other.
Yeah, we know.
Even in the master courses also, some papers are common.
That's all.
We have common courses.
Okay. very well designed course of the university, and because what I feel is that being an entrepreneur for the youth of this country, the opportunities are very much there. And also for the hospitality sector, as a service sector, hospitality has many kind of manifestations. It's just not about hotels. It goes beyond. Even the aircrafts are hospitality kind of things. And gives you a lot of chance to kind of do the good service and earn good money also. Okay? That's very nice to understand. This stuff. Thank you so much. So, at VAMNICOM, I will request Dr. Tiwari to give them a presentation. We have a movie on VAMNICOM. Instead of talking to them, what is
Actually, there was an interactive session with all of you. Now I will do this thing later on, where we will try to show you the VAMNICOM as an institution, how we are linked with the Ministry of Cooperation, and overall activities what we used to do throughout the year. That we are going to show you through our video. Okay?
So we take them to this thing, CCM, Center for Management. के classroom में दिखाइए.
We have one Center for Management Education where we used to conduct 2 years program PGDM ABM. So I am going to show you that center also. There we will have the video.
Yeah, so this session on Sunday, 9:30 to 10:30, you shifted to
Yes.
CM, so that they can see the classroom,
Yes.
they can see the वो जो movie बनवाई है आपने,
हाँ.
VAMNICOM की, so that it's clear to them. और उनको बोलिए कि they take a prospectus दे, prospectus of PGDM.
Yeah.
Even if it is ये नया, give them a soft copy or a old copy, whatever. So in this Sunday session, get them oriented to this place also. Okay, so I'm not taking some time to tell you what is our vision, mission, and objective, right? You will see that in the movie itself. But what I would like to tell you here is that we also run a course on PGD ABM, Business Management, and our students come from different states of the country. It's a national program, so we have hostels for them, and we have mess for them, and our students they work hard on this business management, and we have a good corporate interface, so that my students get 100% placements here over so many years. And we get connected to the other students also across the country, because it's all about how do you bring youth to do something meaningful, whether you are from the hospitality or agribusiness or anything. So what I will tell you, we'll be running through the lot of courses, but I will take this opportunity to give you 2 key points here, right? One key point is that for entrepreneurship, you should always have some business idea, a new business idea, right? Why new? Because like you, there are lakhs of other youth also who are constantly thinking of business ideas. Now, business ideas which are as per your competencies. Idea could be in IT, where you develop an app and you can kind of help the producers, the farmers, the travel women, the handloom weavers, right, with some market information. Even if you tell them what is the demand for the product through an app, it helps them a lot. Yeah, other can be a circular economy that we are talking about, where we are talking about that waste to wealth is a kind of a big kind of a challenge in India, where we have a lot of wastages coming in, but how do you bring wealth out of these wastages? So there are technologies where you can kind of bring wastages, convert the waste into energy. You can convert the plastics into some other material by which you can build. So there are people who have taken the plastic bottles and they have shredded the plastic bottles, and then again you compress the material. And if you do this kind of a thing, you can make those kind of pavements out of it, the pathways, you can make the whole house out of it. So what happens is you are recycling the whole material, and you're bringing a sustainability criteria in the ecology and the environment where you live. So here in Pune, you have this Pune Swachh Sanstha PSS. So these are the people who have a lot of youth with them, and they kind of aggregate the waste, and then the household waste, you have to segregate them as a degradable, biodegradable kind of things, that is plastics, and then you can kind of convert the biomass wastage, something which has with a biomass content in the waste coming from the agriculture fields, right? You make bricks out of it, briquettes out of it. And these bricks are like small bricks which can be now used for a fuel. Otherwise, you will have to have a truckload of, coal to kind of use it in a factory, right? A truckload of, those gunny bags with coal or a wood to make energy out of it. But here, they are bricks, arranged small briquettes that you can use it for the fuel. So briquettes are made out of the waste, and the waste has to be aggregated. So here is the problem, where you have technology. So Germany will give you technology how to make briquettes out of a waste, right? Some other country or China might give you one kind of machine, or Indians IIT would give you a machine. Okay, you can convert this briquette, convert it to biomass, calculate the biomass, okay, make it a clean energy. But the problem is not technology here. Because every time you say, oh, we need a technology. No, the technology is here. What is the problem here? Can anybody tell me?
Application.
Application? Before application?
Entrepreneur.
No, it's a very, very fundamental thing. You start with, what is the first point? Sorry?
Idea.
No, not the idea. Here in this I'm saying, there's a waste here, there's a technology here. So the technology is here. What is not with us?
Only the action part.
Skills worker.
Where is the wastage? Wastage is scattered at millions of places. At each household, in front of each shop, behind every factory, in all the kitchens. There's a waste everywhere. Hills, river, ocean. Right? The problem here is aggregating the wastage. Who has collected the wastage? Once you collect the wastage, then only you will apply the technology. So the technology is here, but there is no wastage compiled, aggregated. So the aggregation is the problem. Did you understand all these things? So the problem in country is why? How do you kind of collect this wastage? Why? Because there is a social stigma about it. Who will be volunteering? Look, I will collect the waste. Or who will say, look, what is your job that you do? I am collecting waste. Nobody will say this. All right, but there is a lot of wealth out of this. Once you aggregate, there is a whole kind of a big concept that you can have a profitability, a business idea, a working capital with you, and cash flows. That all will come later. So the answer to these kind of solutions are cooperatives. People with the agenda come together in the cooperative. The basic principle is concern for community. It is not concern to fill my pocket. Here's the difference here. So you are not making money that I want to grow rich and I want to buy a Mercedes and I want to go to Europe. Then you are not the cooperative people. Right? So the people who think cooperatives are the people that these are my members. Can I kind of bring some kind of bio-fertilizers together and then distribute the fertilizer to my members at a very kind of a rate which is easy for them? Our people of my community need loans for it. So these are the tribal women who want to kind of make good design or a motive, but they don't have money to buy a loom out of it. Can I kind of give them a credit to this woman? So here the thinking is member-centric. There are members here, there are people here, and you're thinking about people. So when you think about people, right, you think about the whole idea of coming together to provide a solution. So being an entrepreneur, but what kind of entrepreneur are you? An entrepreneur who thinks about the members and the people, or the entrepreneur who thinks about having a own kind of a career ladder? Right? So you can do both the things. So we are all by default, by education system are kind of designed to think about having your own kind of career progression. One day I will be the president or the vice president of that company. Right? But nobody taught us, look, here are people here, the social people here. How do we kind of bring that kind of easiness in their life? Can we be just having some kind of a structure? So the structure is there, and the structure is cooperative. Why I am telling you all these things is because I have no session with you. This is the only session that I have with you. So excuse me, this is no inauguration speech happening. Right? So this this is something that I'm just trying to sensitize each one of you. The brilliant people that I have in this room today, I will not waste my time on talking about what VAMNICOM is and this and that and national level books. What I'm trying to talk to you is that you come from a state called Manipur where there are so many kind of constraints. I do know about it, but in spite of that, you people are so highly educated. You have a university. You have come all the way from here. Then let us think about some meaningful way. Can we do something for our community? Of your own people in Imphal, or of people in Guwahati, or people in Kolkata or Delhi, and go to other places, you see. You can go as high as any place. Learn from examples what youth in Europe is doing. Right? Youth run IT companies. Youth have event management companies. Youth have writers kind of cooperatives. People who can write, but publishing is very costly. If you approach Penguin or Oxford, I mean, they charge you very high. So you make a whole cooperative, writers cooperative, authors cooperative, a music band, right? So music band is just one kind of entity, but when you have so many people of the music band come together, then when we are having an event, we can share the cost. So that's a cooperative, a music cooperative. So cooperative is everywhere, right? So when you think of a business model, right, then think about having a cooperative. So you have to register a cooperative. Mr. Tiwari will tell you about how to register a cooperative. So install your business ideas into cooperative is what I'm trying to tell all the entrepreneurs that are here. Okay, so when you form or design your entrepreneurship journey, then take this kind of cooperative thing. And then if you want more information, we will provide you information, how to register, how to run, what are board meetings, what are audits, accounting, that all we will tell you, and you have to come back again to us when you kind of think of these kind of things. So VAMNICOM's role is like this, okay? So if you think on these kind of lines, if you need some more guidance, we will provide you on that. But when you see the examples across what the youth have been doing, I mean, they have been doing amazing ways. They run nests, of course we know about, they run the stationery shops, they run the pet shops, right? They run the travel agent companies, so you have these, what do you call, these stay homes, right? So many stay homes. So you can run your own stay homes, right? But when you have, 10 people coming together for stay homes, then you can have your own online booking with one name, right? So one common name, and then you can have one booking, and then 10 people can share the cost or share the people who are coming in. So in tourism, there's an agro-tourism coming in a big way. Whether it's an adventure tourism, or it is a rural tourism, or it has come some kind of a foreign tourism happening. So people come together and they design the tourism kind of a structure for its own members, for the people who are outside. But the USP is here is that whatever you do is there's no profitability out there. You kind of divide the profit among the people. So you take the business, you bring it to the members, right? Members can kind of have, as per the share, they kind of have this kind of dividend out there. That's how it works. Okay, so it's just to get you interested into all these things and come out with some good business ideas. If you have a list of business ideas, give it to us. Mr. Tiwari also heads the Center for Entrepreneurship Development. We will take your business ideas, right? And we have a special appreciation for the students coming from the Northeast states, right? And we'll do whatever possible is there to all the faculty members. If you need any online session when you go back home, just let us know. We'll organize an online session with all of these people. If you need any kind of linkage with any of the other faculties, professors, any kind of a hand-holding, just let us know. We can do that for you. Just be in touch with us, right? Your emails are there. Faculty members are here. Okay? But do something interesting, right? And there's a whole world of opportunities for all of you. So read. What are youth in USA doing, or youth in Thailand or Philippines doing, or Japan doing? Is there anything that you people can also do? Right? So get those kind of ideas and make the best out of this opportunity. Visit these places when you go to Katraj, when you go to these clusters, auto clusters are there. Just one. Okay.
They have own fund.
Okay. And Saraswat Cooperative Bank, just see, so you know about these banks.
Leading
How many
bank in
banks?
Asia.
Yeah. So you've heard of Cooperative Bank?
Yeah.
You know what it? Yeah?
Yeah.
You have an account there? Has anybody got account in a cooperative bank?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Who? You have an account? That's great. You have an account in Cooperative Bank?
Yes, ma'am.
Name fund?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Right. So you're going to see a Cooperative Bank as beautiful as any of the private bank that you see. Okay? So you will come to know that there's a different kind of banking in the cooperatives, and that will be an information. Once again, thank you for giving me time, and I do hope that you have a good stay here. We have 150 students in campus, but now the course is finished. They got all placed. They have gone home. We'll be starting a new batch in the month of July, right? So if you have kind of your, your colleagues, people who are in the graduation, who are looking for some kind of work, then of course you can always refer them to these kind of things. Thank you. Have an enjoyable stay.